Hi everybody, this is Dov Berman. Everyone know me as Blake Berman, coming to you live from Cleveland, Ohio, where I live with my 4 beautiful daughters and my amazing wife. I'm currently the CFO for New Vista Healthcare, which is a behavioral health company that focuses on drug rehabs and psychiatric hospitals, both in Ohio and Indiana. When I was called by Rabbi Loeb to talk to alumni at Rambam Day School, I was very excited to be part of this request. Rambam Day School was a very fond memory in my mind. I was only there for 2 years, but it seems like a lot longer. Berman Day School was definitely a critical part of my life and introducing me to Yiddishkeit and having an understanding of what it means to be a Jewish person. One of the fondest things I can remember about Rambam Day School is not one memory in particular, but is general, just the whole atmosphere of Rambam Day School and how caring all the teachers, Rebbeim and Moors were, that really felt part of a family. And that all comes from Mora Esther, that no matter how much trouble I got into or how many things I did wrong, I always felt like I was part of the family and deserved to be there. So that has really carried me through life as kind of the first experience ever with Yiddishkeit, and such a fond, warm, caring experience, and I hope I can continue to share that warmth and feeling of family in whatever community I live in. Just to close, I would like to share a small thought on Shavuos, upcoming holiday this weekend. One of the things when I first started becoming religious that fascinated me about the Torah was how it really is not just a law book or a history book, but it's really a guide for life. And I didn't really understand that or appreciate that much until recently when I was at work, and part of our corporate strategy was to create a playbook, a roadmap. So if any person starting from the lowest level employee to the highest level employee would leave, we would have a strategy of putting anyone with any knowledge base into that role, and they would know how to do the basics. So when you try to do that, it's very difficult. Even something that you do every day, in and out, it's difficult to really put it on paper in a very understandable way that no matter what walk of life someone comes from, what education, that they can pick that playbook up and do your job. Not as good as someone who's educated in it, but at least get by until the next person comes. So that just kind of made me really appreciate this concept of what the Torah does for the Jewish people, is that Hashem took something which is way more complicated than anyone's job, how to live a proper life, and put it into a very easily understandable to all, from the youngest child to the oldest sage, that they could pick up the Torah and read it and gain lessons and understanding of how to live a proper life. And to me, that's kind of a thing to reflect on as we go into Shavuos, that we remember Hashem gave us the Torah on this day, that if anyone has any doubts who gave us the Torah, it can only be from Hashem to make such a text, such a guidebook. It can only be from Hashem. So as we go through Shavuos, even if you learn every day or you don't learn so often, it's important to think about how life is complicated and how many things are going on and how many questions people have. Pick up something, learn a little something, and try to understand how you could live a more meaningful and better life. Thank you, everyone. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Thank you to my Rambam family.